it's Sarah, and welcome back to another Teaching Talk. I am so happy that you are here. Today, we are going to be talking about Teachers Pay Teachers, the website itself, and feedback. Those two things are so necessary to know and understand. Okay, so let's start with the website itself. Teachers Pay Teachers is a website where parents, homeschooling parents, teachers, caregivers, speech therapists, occupational therapists, um, school counselors, pretty much anyone who has anything to do with children can have an account there. Okay, so my husband, for an example, has an account on Teachers Pay Teachers because he will pick up on something that my kids need. Maybe my daughter needs help with reading comprehension. He might hop on here and find something that she would like and purchase it and then help her with reading comprehension. My son might need some more challenging math activities to keep him busy while we're helping our daughter with homework. He'll hop on and he can purchase something there. So he has an account here, and he is just a working parent. He has nothing really to do with education other than the fact that he's married to me and that we have kids in school. Okay, so he has an account here. If you homeschool your children, you should have an account here. There are so many resources at your fingertips to supplement the curriculum you're using or to create your own curriculum. It is like an amazing place to have. And the account is free. Your account is free. So if you homeschool, you should be here. If you take care of kids, if you're a babysitter, you should be here. Maybe when you're babysitting, you're needing some fun hands-on activity because the kids are just like needing some sort of input. You'll find things here. Okay. So get an account on Teachers Pay Teachers. When you're setting up your account, if you are not a teacher, simply click on I am a parent or I am a caregiver. It's fine. You don't have to be in a teaching role to have an account here. Everyone who is involved with children should have an account here. Okay, so that's Teachers Pay Teachers. That's the website itself. If you want me to go into more in depth of how to use the website, what the website has to offer, how you can search for different things. If you want me to go more into depth on a video on how to use Teachers Pay Teachers itself, just hit me up in the comments below and let me know that that is something that you would like, and I will be more than happy to make a video about that for you. Feedback. So when you purchase a product or download a free product, you have the opportunity to leave feedback for that creator about that product. Okay, so and we're going to look at that more in depth. So, feedback for us as creators and sellers and authors is crucial in regards to why do you like something? Why do you not like something? What would make something better for you to teach your kids? For example, if I'm using language in my resources that doesn't work well for a teacher in the United Kingdom, feedback for me could be like, hey, I love this, except I need to change this wording, change the spelling, things like that. Those are things that would make my resources better for you as the person using the resource. Things like a smiley face, the colon and a closed parenthesis. Although feedback, and we'll get you the credits, and we'll talk about that briefly. When you leave feedback on a product you paid for, you will get credit to use towards additional purchases. So as you leave feedback, you'll get credit, and then you can cash that credit in for resources. So that's awesome. A good reason to incentivize you to leave feedback, other than the fact that it really helps us. As a shopper on Teachers Pay Teachers, if I'm about to spend $5 on something, I might scan through the comments and like, okay, what have other people said about this product? Is it not worth my money? Is it a bunch of thanks, 4 stars and thanks? Is it, this is perfect because blah, blah, blah? All of those things, I might scan through those. As a seller, I try to, and I miss the mark on this more often than not, but I try to go in and comment on your feedback when you leave it for me. So if you ask a question, which questions are separate than feedback, okay? If you have a question about something, use the questions. If there is a typo, if there is an error or anything like that, that's what questions are for. Feedback is just information you want to give to someone else in regards to the product, okay? If it's something that can easily be changed, you want to use questions before you leave feedback, because more than likely, we as creators can simply go into our product, fix the typo, fix the error, whatever it is. For me, I've left off an entire page. Someone sent me a question like, hey, this page is missing. I can go in there, I can fix it, and I can respond to your question like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that I missed that page. I don't know how that happened. It is now fixed. You can re-download your purchase. Okay, so then they can re-download it and then leave the feedback. Okay, so questions and feedback are separate. Use them accordingly, please. Okay, so let's take a look at how you go about leaving feedback. Okay, so I actually am going to keep my recording window open over here on the side so that I know that you can see what I'm doing, in case I bump the camera at all, because the camera is sitting right here on the corner of my laptop on a stack of trading cards to kind of give it the right, since I can't really just record my screen. Okay, so when you are logged in to your Teachers Pay Teachers account, it's going to say your name here, and I am going to show you on my husband's account because it's going to look most like yours, since you are not a creator slash seller on Teachers Pay Teachers. You may be. Yours will look different, and you know what yours looks like. But if you are just a user of the website, I wanted to go that route for you guys, okay? So you're in your account, and it has here the things from your favorite teacher authors. Looks like he only follows my store, which is very sweet of him. But so here is anything that is new from your favorite sellers. We're going to ignore that right now. So what you're going to want to do when you leave feedback is you are going to come to this little arrow right here, and you are going to click on My Purchases. Okay, so we have our paid purchases here and our free purchases here, our free downloads here. We're just going to do this first one right here. So you're going to see your resource, the name of the resource. If you click on this, it will take you to the listing. You click here, it'll take you to the store. But then you're going to click on Provide Feedback. Okay, so then it brings you down to this section here where you are going to rate these 6 different categories on A through F, basically. And then you're going to type your comment here and hit submit. Okay, I don't want to leave necessarily feedback on my own because that wouldn't be the most ethical, but that's how you do it, okay? So you're going to click on My Purchases. Let me go back up here. You click on My Purchases, and you click on either paid or free, and then you click on Provide Feedback, and you're going to provide the feedback down there. So let me take a moment and show you some that have some helpful feedback, some examples. I'm going to pop out of his and log into mine. Okay, so we're back in the same spot that we were in on Keith's, but now we're just on mine. Okay, so I purchase things as well. I download different free things. So once you have provided feedback, it is going to say, thanks for providing feedback on this item. You rock. You earn TPT credits for doing so and now can redeem them for more great teacher related products. Okay, so if I were to go here and I were to click on my credit balance, I have 7 credits. Okay, so I've used them recently. So to earn them, you get them for feedback. You get 1 credit for every dollar that you spend. And then when you earn 100 credits, it's worth $5 and you can apply that. So you have to build them up, obviously. Okay. So there's how you earn them and what they look like. But I want to show you how to actually make sure I don't have any paid ones that needed feedback. I want to show you exactly how to go ahead and provide feedback. See if I have one I've forgotten to do this on. Here we go. I just downloaded this morning. So this is a freebie of clip art from Crystal Walden Creative Clips. I am not going to show you what the freebie is. If you want that, you're going to have to go get that yourself. But I know what it is, and it's super cute. Thank you once again for amazing clip art. You rock. Okay, so then you just hit submit, and you have the opportunity to provide feedback directly to Teachers Pay Teachers, which I never do. And then you can see yours here with all of the others, okay? When we get feedback, we love it. Obviously, it tells us right here how many total feedbacks that we have and our overall rating. So let me pop the camera back around and we will close out this video today. All right, guys, so that is how to provide feedback and why it's so important. If you want more information, if something wasn't clear or anything like that, please, please, please drop me a question in the comments below and I will be more than happy to answer your question. Feedback is important. So, although we don't like bad feedback, obviously, we want everything to be 4 stars and we want you to love everything. I know that that's not always the case. I mean, honestly, I got a 2.5 stars on a coloring book, and it did not upset me that he left 2.5 stars on the coloring book. What upset me was the fact that it's one of my best selling coloring books, and all of the other people haven't left comments. So then his seems a lot more accurate than what everyone else has thought because they haven't left feedback. So feedback is important. Please, when you purchase something, be sure to, if you're a regular shopper, if you shop a lot, come back once a month and leave feedback on everything that you purchased. Or once a week, or right away. I mean, that's really up to you. But you earn a credit for every dollar that you spend. So it's important for us, but it's important for you too. So make sure you're leaving feedback. And just remember, we prefer helpful feedback. Thanks is great, and you're welcome, and we will continue to give you the best that we create. But if there is something, tell us why you are giving us those 4 stars. We like hearing why. So, on that note, I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, don't forget to click subscribe. Next week, we might be going over a resource. We might be taking a look at some clip art, because clip art right now is $1 in my store. So go shop. Sorry, shameless plug. But when you shop and you spend that dollar, make sure you leave feedback. All right, guys, bye. I will see you next week.